Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
We are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Good Christmas, Brad?
Yes, I did, Bob. Why do you ask?
Today we're going to talk about the one simple solution for very tight muscles, and it's not just stretching.
Well, what is it, Bob?
I'm sure people are going to say it's stretching. I want to say it's not just stretching.
But that's one of the...
Yeah, stretching always helps with a tight muscle.
Right. So just hang around and we're going to show you what the other key component is.
Right. If you're new to our channel, by the way, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. And we've got all sorts of social media channels now that you can join us on. We got Instagram, official Bob and Brad. Join us there. We got some new cool pics coming up. We got, what is this one? Bob and Brad at Facebook, right?
The Facebook.
And next month, we're going to start giving away stuff again. We're going to give away a whole crap load of stuff.
Oh, Bob.
I should say crap load.
No.
I mean, nice stuff.
It's a family show, Bob.
I don't know why that's not fair. You can say crap in a family, can't you?
Well, it's on the gray zone,
borderline.
You know? Yeah.
All right. So the one thing, when you have tight muscles, the stretching a lot of times just doesn't do it alone. I mean,
right.
And one thing that I find too, like if you're stretching like the quad and the hip flexor, a lot of times if the quad is looser, that's the one that's going to stretch. The hip flexor won't stretch as much. So
sure.
I mean, you need to isolate the muscles sometimes. Mm-hmm. And the best thing to do is some type of massage.
Sure.
And there's a lot of different ways you can do that. You can use one of those little massage units like the Pure Wave.
Right, the electric powered ones.
Yeah, but we're going to show you an inexpensive way today. This is I was really impressed with this. This kit comes with a foam roller, which works really well to massage muscles.
Right. It's not your traditional foam roller. It's hollow, and it's got a different textures on it, which should help get into the muscles a little more.
Yeah, that EVA, that material EVA, I think it's called.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
You ever heard of that before? And then we got a massage stick.
Yep.
Stick. And then we got a lacrosse ball and kind of a spiky ball. So all these come, they stick it in here, and then they actually got a little instructional device or pamphlet here.
Yeah.
Quick start, and it's got some of the exercises you can do, the massages you can do. But all this comes together for $25.99.
Yeah, it's a deal.
That's really a good price.
You can't get a half a massage for that from the masseuse.
Well, no, but I even like the massage sticks. I think they usually run like $15, $20, don't they? I mean, these are well made, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. I was surprised. Bob, I had little questions at first, but I take it all back. It is well built.
And that's what I want to show you. I mean, you can actually go right down the line here. One area that I've been really concentrating lately is on my hip flexor.
Sure.
And because I was getting some pain in my hip, and I was thinking, oh God, is it arthritis? I'm old enough to have arthritis in there.
Yep.
But no, it was my hip flexor. It was real tight and tender.
Yeah.
And so you can get in there, and I mean, you can, you want the muscle relaxed, but you can actually get in there and work it that way.
Sure.
Now you can take, your what is it when you roll out dough and stuff like that? What's the device?
Well, Liz, rolling pin.
Rolling pin.
Yeah.
I don't cook. I don't know this stuff.
Well, didn't your mom, when you were a kid, what'd she call it?
She probably hit me with it.
That's what I was thinking.
So a roller pin, you can take a rolling pin, but this works much better. But you can just with a couple strokes like this, you can get things loosened up, and you can work the quadricep. And you can also flip around and hit the hamstring right away.
I've seen these people, at the fitness club. I've seen at track meets for my daughter.
Oh, sure.
In college, they're using these right out there in the field. So,
Yeah, you can warm the muscles up before the event, and you can also stretch it out after the event. So do you want to show the calf muscle? And you're going to sit down on this, I thought.
Well, yeah. Oh, you mean with this?
Well, show the calf muscle, and then you can also show how the balls might work.
You want me to just show my calf muscle?
Well, if you feel like you must.
Well, it does work better, I think, directly on the skin, but you don't have to. You can.
Yeah, it worked well through the clothing, too. So we're not saying you have to buy this kit by any means. You can go ahead and, like I said, you can use your rolling pin at home. Or you can go ahead and buy just a rolling stick if you want. But
I did have a patient, and he was in his 60s, and he didn't want to buy anything, and he had a rolling pin at home. He brought it in, and it worked pretty good.
They work out pretty good.
Yep.
Now, this whole kit, yeah, I told you it was 26 bucks, right? Yeah, it's by East Hills Fitness. We'll put a link below for that.
Can I go right to the ball?
Yeah, so that's kind of a spiky ball, and that's good for the bottom of the foot.
Right. And I'm going to start with the lacrosse ball. This is going to be a little more aggressive. So it depends on your goal or where you need to get to the tight muscle, whether it's plantar fasciitis. Oh yeah.
That feels different, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Actually, I kind of like it.
I didn't feel like that had much of an effect on the muscles. It felt like just like a ball. But when you get to the foot or the hand, you know.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it actually, yeah, it makes a difference.
Yep.
The other thing with the lacrosse ball, like if you want to hit like some of the smaller muscles, like the piriformis muscle on the buttock,
yep,
you can use it to focus on that area. This foam roller, you know, we've done many videos on this, but you know, you can get the hamstrings. What I do in the morning, in fact, Brad, is, and I do this on a hard surface, not on a surface like this. I just want to show people.
Sure, right.
But I get both hamstrings at the same time.
Yep.
Like this, and then I go down and I get both calf muscles at the same time. So I'm being real efficient,
yep,
and I can get it done really fast. And the knobs are nice on this because it really does dig in. And if you feel that's too much, there is more of a smoother surface right here.
Sure, so you can vary the...
Yeah, you can vary the intensity.
You bet,
so.
yep.
And I actually do catch my anterior tib and stuff like that too, because I was... You know, I'm getting old here because I feel a little pain in there too.
Yeah, well, you know, you might as well get the roller out and see what you can do with it. But yeah, get
makes
those muscles.
Big difference. I think you know, Tom Brady has been a big advocate of this, the muscle pliability, and some of the other pro athletes now that are extending their careers because they're keeping their muscles pliable, and you can extend your career. Yeah, that's the other one we like.
Oh boy, that make my back. Didn't you hear that?
I did actually hear it.
I bet you the viewers heard that baby crack. That felt wonderful.
Yeah, so we like it for the mid back. We don't like it for the low back.
Yeah, it's pretty aggressive when you get in the lumbar area. So we like to say stay away from there.
You know what actually would work for the lumbar area is this one. I mean,
sure.
You know, you can work. This is perfect for this for low back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can get right in there, and so I'm wondering if we can put this in our favorite, our Amazon favorite.
Below the video?
Our preferred, yeah. We may do both.
Sure.
Liz, can you make note of that? So.
Now, I'm right on my sacrum here, and this is something I do like to do, and this is working quite well. I'm impressed. I use a foam roller, but this works, you know, with the
knobs?
Yep, with the knobs, it's a little more aggressive.
Right, it is a little more aggressive.
Tolerating it very well.
And by the way, this holds 350 pounds, so I think you're okay.
I'm okay, yeah.
You're not going to collapse.
Yeah,
so,
and then you could get into
You did have a big Christmas meal, though, didn't you?
Oh, believe me, like I told you, we didn't get done till about 1 in the morning.
Oh, that's late for Brad. So, all right, thanks everybody for watching, and you know, enjoy us in the new year. We're going to get towards our million, and we're going to be giving away stuff. So
there you go.
Remember that.
Is this going to play before the new year?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
This is maybe it's going to be in the new year.
2019's coming up.
All right, thanks for watching.